FM or BostonPraiseRadio.com. What's on the menu? Boston.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We air every first and third Sundays of the month. Here are your hosts, Tracy Lithcutt and James Lovett.
Here we go, Jay Jizzy.
Here we go, Jay. Oh, Jay.
Yeah, it's been a year, Jay Jizzy. But before we get started, did you hear Wu-Tang Gang mess up the first part of the show? We just started. And here we...
She hooked you to the
Mister. What you talking about over there, Jay?
That was horrible. Wu-Tang Gang.
Oh, my goodness. This is our 1 year special, folks. We've been around for a year. We're real excited about being here for this long. Reverend Wall decided to keep us on. His bodyguard, Renee, she don't always want to let us in.
Yep.
She was talking trash to me earlier, Jay, so I'm going to let her have it on air.
Because you had the suit with the sneakers on.
Sneakers? What's wrong with the suit?
You was on your representative's joint.
I'm trying to do something different. Goodness gracious, Jay. So today we're talking about something very different. We're hoping to have a good time today. We're going to go into a show called Who You Like, What You Like, and Tell Us Why. What you think about that, Jay?
I like it.
I like it too, Jay. Let's talk about our panelists very quickly here. We have Miss Janelle Ridley. She's a repeat performer. She's coming in as a BPS administrator.
Shout out
Say
to
hello.
Janelle.
Good afternoon.
Oh, you see, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Very administrator like that.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
Oh, this guy here, this is my man. William Dickinson Jr. is in the house. He's a community advocate, community leader, and a sports consultant.
That's right.
Say what's up, Will.
Good afternoon. What's up?
Oh, you going to repeat her line, Will? Come on. I did an introduction. Come on now. We also have a woman, first time on the show, Gina Granberry, entrepreneur and community activist. Say hello, Gina.
Good day, everyone.
Mama G. Her name's Mama G.
Oh, she didn't tell me that.
Mama
G. Okay. This person scares me quite often when I see her. Came in the studio bullying me today. She goes by the name of Janine Busby, and she is the detective for the Boston Police Department. Say hello, Janine.
Really, Tracy? Hello.
Oh, this other person, she's not here yet. She's late, but we're going to skip by her. We have an educator that's in the house today. He's here. He has his own show as well. I wish I knew the name of it, so I can't tell you right now, but he's an educator, educating our young folks.
After the buzzer.
After the buzzer. Say hello, Todd Burton.
What's going on, everyone? And the show is actually called After the Whistle. So,
Not after the buzzer. She messed up again. After the buzzer. It's after the whistle. She goes jump in and try to do some hosting stuff. Look at this. All right, my man came in. It's good to see him. He looks good. He got his African Bambaataa stuff on today. He says he's a rapper, hip-hop artist. His name is Axe Butane. Say what's up, brother, man.
What's up, party people? How y'all doing out there?
All right. You know, we got party people, huh? I like that. I like
Sunday,
that.
God's Day.
So I'm going to start it off about who I like and why. And I may lose my mind a little bit, so you may have to reel me back. The athlete that I'm going to talk about, I'm sure everyone knows who I'm going to bring up. His name is Tom Terrific. I love me some Tom Brady. Let me tell you why, Jay. Not only is he cute, he's adorable.
Oh, man.
Tom Brady is adorable, but the man keeps me talking trash.
Oh, yeah.
Jay, I'm a professional trash talker.
That you
all
are.
right? In order to do that, I have to win Super Bowls. It don't mean nothing unless you win it all.
Yeah.
And that man just wants to win. And that's why I wear everything that Tom wears. I'm trying to find out what type of boxer Tom wears. I'm wearing them. Okay, even if they're and Jay.
Who wears briefs?
I wear them too. All right, I tell you, it wasn't until the season was over because I was very superstitious. I couldn't wash my boxers until the season was over.
Oh,
so
man.
I finally washed them and they all fell apart. But Tom Brady, I love you. Yes, I do.
Tom Brady is the man.
Yeah, he's the man. Todd, let's go to my man. Todd. Who do you like? What athlete do you like and why?
I respect all athletes because it takes a lot of work to get to that position in life. But I say Cap just because he risked his whole career for something bigger than him. So I'm definitely going to say Kaepernick. Okay,
I like that. Okay, he definitely did a lot for the black man. In the barbershop, we're having these conversations. Oh, he sold out because he took the money. Man, please. He stood up strong. There was athletes. I can't remember. What was the Muslim brother who played for Denver years ago?
Sharif. What's his name?
Sharif. Anybody remember?
Mahmoud Abdul Rauf, right? Something like that. Yeah.
Oh, that sounds just like today. You made that up, bro.
No, that was his name, right? Am I right? That's his name, right?
Yeah, that brother. Oh man, but him and Cap, I hear you. Janine, who you like? What athlete do you like and why, Janine?
I would have to say the Tech Boston Bears are
Oh.
the athletes that I want to rep today. Back-to-back championships, doing their thing. So I'd have to say the Bears.
Shout out to Tech Boston.
Tech Boston.
That's 2 years in a row?
That's 2 years in a row.
Shoot.
I didn't tell people that I'm also a hater, so I ain't never won nothing in high school. So Tech Boston, I'm happy for you.
They got to win 3 more to catch up to Charlestown, though.
Yeah, I'm real happy for you. You got two. I'm gonna. Oh man, you
Shout out to Tech Boston,
You have
though.
to bring that up. I couldn't win nothing in high school. Goodness gracious. Anybody else want to say anything about their favorite athlete? Anybody out there have anybody else they want to bring up?
I gotta say, I grew up in the Jordan era, but I gotta say LeBron James because he inspires this generation to reach new heights on and off the court, and we haven't seen that. And no knock on Jordan, great on the court, but off the court, he doesn't have the same appeal.
Why folks be hating on LeBron? Why they hate on him?
They hate on the black man. You know how it is.
Black man, but
He got money. He got money. He's fly.
That's a good reason to hate. That's a good reason to hate.
Like, they talk about his hairline.
What's that got to do with you know?
It's the Jordan LeBron comparisons, and the people that love Michael Jordan can't seem to just separate the two and say they both great in their own eras.
Okay.
You gotta separate it and look past it.
I go with LeBron as well too because I just think like LeBron's doing something. Just not even let's take basketball out of it. I think he's making like a whole different. This dude got his phone going off. Okay. Pass the ball. That should be a fine. That should be a fine. Fine him. Violation. Okay. No, he's just doing something like amazing. You know what I mean? Like, he's just like setting new standards where he's just not going by just the way things used to be.
Doing his own way.
Doing his own thing. You know what I mean? He's like, I want to go here. I don't want this dude on my team. That's fly. That's boss. You know what I'm saying? So it's
I remember when you said I'm gonna take my talents. People got all mad. I'm like, I hear you.
I know.
I hear you. Black man, talk your junk.
That's right.
And it's a difference, though. He produces.
That's right.
He produces. Let's move on. I want to go right down this line. I want to go into the next step. Rappers. I know for myself, NWA. I used to love them because they did their own thing. Mm-hmm. Even though they talked a lot of stuff that pointed negative things in ways, but they were talking about the life that they were living, And I kind of respected the fact that they talked about how they're like, how you going to rap about white picket fences if you're not living like that? Anybody with rappers? Who's your favorite rappers out there, folks?
I'd have to say it's a conglomerate, The Roots, Black Thought.
Okay. Why?
Because he's relevant from the early 90s till now, and he's actually on like live TV.
I never heard of him. Black Thought?
Black Thought. From The Roots.
Okay. Oh, from The Roots. Okay.
Yeah.
That's not the drummer.
I've never heard of Black Thought.
That's Questlove.
What is wrong with him, man? You never heard of Black Thought?
No,
man. It was horrible. You still in the civil rights days, bro? It was horrible.
I buy their stuff, but I just never knew anyone's name. Anybody else?
Black Thought.
I thought he was a superhero. I thought he had a cape.
I say Jay-Z, man.
Jay
get you on the zone. Like I could listen to Jay. Like I black out. I'm in my own zone. I might clean this whole building. This whole, I might cook a great meal. I might, it is a great artist get you on that next element.
Okay. Anybody else?
I'm gonna go with Nipsey Hussle, just cause he's younger.
Say Nipsey Russell.
Nah, Nipsey Hussle.
How old is he?
Nah, he's a young rapper, probably mid-20s. So he's young enough to reach the young artists and be able to be heard by the older generation.
Okay.
And he's just teaching kids how to own stuff nowadays compared to just hustling on the street and just being entrepreneurs and things like that.
Okay, I hear that. All right, so let's go into the funny men of the world, comedians. All right, anybody got any favorite person you have as a comedian out there?
I got several, man.
Come on, tell me who your favorite comedian is.
Top top, Red Fox.
Red Fox. You
Yeah.
go back to the days?
Yeah, I go back.
That's
to
what that old TV does now. I'm watching that Sanford and Son. Why you like Red?
Just his delivery, his performance, his timing, everything.
It's a little bit funny too when the old man is like talking trash to you.
Yeah.
And he's always messing with Esther. Why he messing with Esther? Esther ain't done nothing to nobody. I know for myself, I got a couple too. I know that you got the Richard Pryors and you got the Eddie Murphys, but I tell you, when Dave Chappelle came out with his stuff, he was coming out with some stuff that I ain't never seen. But when he did the Rick James thing, we can't use his words on the air. I already know everyone. We can't say it. But when he did that, I said, "Oh my good." That one in the Prince skit.
Yeah.
Oh man, had me die. Anybody else for favorite
That was
comedians?
crazy.
How about you, Janelle? Come on, you haven't said anything. Jump in there.
I'm a fan of Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Anything he's in, I can watch, and I just think he is hysterical. Not only is he a great actor, but I think his lines are appealing to both the younger and older audience. And he's a little short, so he's a little cute. So
Yeah.
He can deliver on
Oh,
a
you
couple
like the
of things.
cuteness. You like the short guys. Oh, okay. I hear you.
Tracy, I just want to say that I like Martin Lawrence.
Why do you like Martin Lawrence?
I liked his TV show with like Shenanigans.
Yeah. Lawrence is good. He kind of fell off. I'm like, where's Martin been? But he said some real. That show was hilarious. It's something how those local, a lot of the big names started with those local TV sitcoms with the small ones, and then blew up into something large. But yeah, he was on point. So I'm gonna go into something else too. That since people were talking trash to me, folks out there listening, so today I decided to wear a suit and I put on some sneakers. All right, I wanted to do something a little different.
He was confused.
I see all the sports announcers on the NFL today with suits and sneakers. I figured I could get away with it too without people talking trash to me. And when soon as I hit the door, here we go, talking trash. People, what sneakers are your favorite sneakers that you would wear? And before we say anything, everyone take a look out that glass. See that black woman out there that's going to try to walk in here? Coming in here late to the show, y'all. Coming in here, name is Trevetta Poindexter. That's right, we're going to call her out on the air. How black folk are. CP time.
That's right.
CP time. Favorite sneakers, folks. What's your favorite sneakers and why?
I'll say Adidas. I love my Adidas. I wear suits with sneakers.
Thank you,
Tracy,
Janine.
So
Thank
I got you.
And mine are Adidas too. I got some Adidas on as well. Anybody else sneaky?
My favorite is Nike because they're comfortable. I just love the assortment of colors. I just love Nike.
You want to talk about age? I remember when there was no leather sneakers. And the first pair that came out was Nike.
Canvas.
Oh, man, there was nothing but Chuck Taylor canvas. And
I thought you was about to say some K-Swiss.
Oh, no. I remember there was no leather sneakers at all out there. Oh, my God. Who else? Anybody else?
I'll go with even some Air Max or some Jordan 1s. Like, with fashion today, you could wear a suit with sneakers. Like, really, I don't like wearing dress shoes anymore with suits. I got them on today.
Look fly today, bro, by the way.
I had to, you know what I'm saying? But I hate it. And most people tell you it's not healthy to wear hard bottom shoes for a long period of time. Because now you have to have back surgery, you got to have all this type of stuff. All the people that did that in the
I don't think that's sneakers. That's once you get over 50. That's what that is. That ain't got nothing to do with the sneakers. That's over 50.
You gotta have a sense of comfort, though. So that's why I think you see everyone now with the stylish sneakers with the suits and everything. You know how they rocking it.
Can we squeeze our
And
other
with
guests in
dresses,
here
don't
too?
forget dresses. Girls be walking with the sneakers with the dresses.
Yeah,
It's horrible. Why would you rock sneakers with some dresses? That is horrible.
Those heels hurt
Rihanna left
after a while. When you walk in the heels, they hurt after a while. That's why.
Let me tell you something.
Thick heel.
Let me tell you something that's so fly. Nowadays, you see young people, their sneakers are part of the whole hookup outfit, color combination.
Yes.
I mean, the hat, the sneakers are like shoes nowadays. You know, and I see how I wish we had all the flavors and styles they had. Oh my goodness, I just think that young culture and what the sneakers have done with it, and not to mention now we talked about the pro athlete, how the pro athlete also has a sneakers, their own name. Why can't they have a Tracy sneaker? Why can't I have my own sneaker? Would anybody buy that, Jay?
I don't know.
Make it happen.
Make it happen.
Okay, Trevetta, she came in late. She just snuck in everybody. We're going to call her out again.
Call me out.
What's your friend's name? Because she came late too.
Deja Maddox.
Deja Maddox, she came late too. Get up here on the mic, Deja. Don't try to hide in the background because you're late. Talk about it, Jay.
Yeah, well, you need to come on the mic. Come on now.
Squeeze in. Y'all let her squeeze in and share one of the microphones.
Trevetta, I just want to let you know Tracy was talking hella trash about you.
That's what, yes, I was.
He was
His
talking.
friend had me at Washington Street in Roxbury.
Oh, they gonna blame it on my friend, on her husband. Blame it on her husband. Let's keep moving.
Lander from Washington Street.
Let's keep moving, folks. Let's keep moving, folks. Let's keep moving. Let's go into actors. Let's flip it a little bit here since we have an all-black panel. Who's your favorite male or female white actor?
I'm going to go.
White. Go ahead, Jay.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce, he went bald on this.
Yeah, Bruce Willis is the man.
He's still doing action films in these 70s.
That's right. You know?
Why Bruce?
Because Bruce Willis, I don't know. He remember like Moonlight, that show that he had. It was some movie. He was just like the coolest white dude I ever saw when I was younger.
Yeah,
then he had swag, you know.
He's cool.
Then he had Demi Moore. You know, Bruce Willis was that dude.
How about the rest of y'all? Your favorite male or female white actor? Come on, now, this is your kid. I gotta have someone say something on the air.
Chuck Norris. I love Chuck.
Okay. Mama G. Mama G going deep with Chuck Norris.
What do you like Chuck Norris?
Harrison Ford's a good one.
The Action Man. I just love Chuck Norris. Oh, yeah, Chuck Norris, the Action Man, because I love karate martial arts, so he was it.
So you said Harrison Ford, Trevetta?
Yeah, Harrison Ford's pretty good.
Why Harrison Ford? Coming to the mic, Trevetta.
Oh, I just like him. He's good. He's good at what he does, and he's old. You know, all the fugitive movies and stuff.
Yeah, you got to
like
come
Liam Nelson.
Now I can hear you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Liam Neeson.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They kind of like this.
Nobody went with Brad.
I'm gonna go with Matthew McConaughey.
McConaughey?
Yeah, I got Jack in the man's name. McConaughey. No, that was horrible.
You went for
McConaughey.
The guy in the car commercials, the Lincoln.
Got Jack in the man's name up. McConaughey.
McConaughey. Go ahead, Will.
Matthew, dude, the blonde hair. Time to Kill.
Yeah, he was. I like him.
Why you like him?
It's good too.
To take a role like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Takes a lot of heart to take a role like that, and that movie, Time to
Yeah,
Kill.
what movie was he on when he I think he played like a patient, a guy that had AIDS or something like that, and he just like
Dallas something.
Yeah.
Dallas Drug Club or something.
Something like that. Yeah. I remember that, and I watched that, and I was like, "Whoa,
Yeah,
this dude was serious."
One of my favorite actors with women is Kate Blanchett. I've seen her do so many different, like the Queen of England. She did one other thing where she was a bank robber. I've seen her do. Matter of fact, I watched her on when they did Howard Hughes, that movie, and she was playing one of the actresses. And she's just good. I like actors that can do different things and not just the part that kind of fits what you actually think their personality is. How about black actors? Black actors. Who are your favorite black actors?
Idris Elba. Oh my God.
Oh my! Go ahead, Mama G. Mama G. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I guess we don't have to ask why.
Come on now.
Goodness. Tell us why, Mama G.
I thought you would say Sidney Poitier or something. I said Idris Elba.
Tell us why.
I just told you why. My God.
Anybody else black actors?
I mean,
Denzel.
Yeah, Denzel too. He's eye candy also, just like Idris. Yes, they're eye
So
candy.
you don't care about the acting at all. You just know they look good.
They're good actors also, but yeah.
I'm a fan of Megan Good. She's a great actress.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
her
she
role
is.
that she's taking on in terms of being this woman of God and showing different sides of young ladies is an important thing that a lot of the people in the acting industry do not do.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Denzel just because I grew up on him. He has a large catalog and he can play all types of roles, and he's getting better with time as well.
Okay. I forgot your name, but Deja, right?
Yes.
Okay, I was gonna call you Trevetta's cousin. Come up to me. How about you, Deja? Who's your favorite? You gotta come into the mic.
Alfre Woodward. I feel like because she has like range, and I remember her from like back in the day. She's still relevant, but she's like more than just the black actress that can play like the typecast that they try to make us, the crackhead or the angry black. So I feel like she's cool.
Before we go to our sponsors, my guy is Jeffrey Wright. He's the guy that played Peoples Hernandez and Shaq.
Oh, yes,
Then I watched him play Martin Luther King.
Yeah,
Then I watched him play this black politician. And just recently, he's on the HBO show OG. I watched him play so many different parts. But when he played Peoples, he was smooth, he was funny. And then he just flipped all these other parts. He made me feel good. This is a special part of our show, folks. This is with our producer. We call it Wu-Tang Gang because she didn't know the name Wu-Tang Clan, so she said Wu-Tang Gang. She goes through our sponsors, and she always messes up. Let's see if she can get through announcing the sponsors without messing up. Let's see.
Okay.
She had to take the mic with the headphones off to
Our
get it
local
right.
sponsors, Urbanica Build and Design, Jetty Graphics, Sweet Embers Bakery, J. Rockwell Sound Studio, Shun's Kitchen, Janie Construction, Leo Papil, George Kramer, Suya Joint in Roxbury, Mass., and some anonymous donors. Our national sponsors, Better Belly out of Chicago, Illinois, The Shop, Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, Apon Concept Productions, in Miami, Florida, Campaign Industries, Chicago, Illinois. And now
Illinois? Where's Illinois at? Chicago,
back to
Illinois.
your host, Sarah Bryan and Soda.
Oh, she did a wonderful job, didn't she? Wonderful job. She can never get through it. Jay, do we have some people from around the country that are checking in on us?
Well, we got some folks that's just chiming in on the conversation, and they said things that they don't like.
Okay, what was that, Jay?
They said we got Miss Gina from Atlanta, Georgia, and she says she doesn't like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish.
Ooh.
Because how come there's a
little Irishman,
Irishman fighting.
Yeah, I take offense to that because we got a little leprechaun that represents our Celtics.
That is true.
You know, shoot, Gina, what are you doing over there?
Where that comes from, too, right?
No, tell us.
Ireland. We're on St. Patrick's Day today, but
Okay.
look up the Tua people.
Okay.
That's our people that were pygmies.
Okay.
That lived in Ireland.
I knew Africa Bambaataa would have something on that, boy. I knew he would. There you go, baby. Great,
We have Miss Dion from Los Angeles, California. She says, I don't like the fact that they are not praying in schools. How come they took prayer out of schools?
She doesn't like that. What do other people think about that?
They need prayer in school.
need
These
prayer in
kids, these
school.
kids
They
need
do.
some prayer in school.
This generation, this world.
But what with the diversity in schools, what prayer would they say?
Thank you.
You could have a moment of silence. You know, have a moment of silence.
Okay. Jay, anything else?
We have Mr. Gregory Telholm from Chicago, and he's saying veterans being poor or homeless. He doesn't like that. You know, how come like the veterans? I always thought about that too, right? Like, you know, the veterans, like they need, you know, they go out and they fight in the war and then they come back and they don't really have no type of home to stay. A lot of them are like in the streets, homeless.
You know, Gregory, I really feel, I definitely feel for the veterans, but Gregory, that's not the show we're talking about today. I'm sorry, Gregory.
Well,
all right, he good. I definitely feel for the veterans. We're gonna have a show just for you, Gregory.
We need that.
Just for that. But we're gonna go back to our topics that we're talking about today. What we like and why. I'm gonna go into something a little different, folks. What is your favorite cookie and why? Your cookie? Did you hear people? They hiding it up. They said cookie. What is your favorite cookie and why? Okay, not all at once now. Not all at once. All right, then go ahead, take your time. Who's up?
Chocolate chip. I mean, you can't go wrong with a warm chocolate chip cookie out of the oven.
But what would make it so good? Is it got to be a cold day, hot day, you're starving, what?
Any day.
Okay, chocolate chip. What type of chocolate chip? There's all type of chocolate chips. There's Mrs. Fields. There's the Nestle. There's the ones that you name it. I know them because chocolate chips are mine.
It's fine.
You like them soft?
Yes.
Okay. Anybody else? Favorite cookie? Deja, don't try to hide back there. What's your favorite cookie, Deja? Coming to the mic, Deja.
You mentioned Miss Fields. I like the cookie, the sugar cookie with the toffee melted.
Okay.
We
getting specific about that cookie. Yeah. We're getting specific.
Hey, what about what's the cookie that comes in like it comes in like the blue thing, and they got all the different
Jay, don't even mention the cookies to me. I left my cookies in the car one day and Jay ate them all. And then tried to lie and say someone broke in the car and ate the cookies. I said, what kind of friend is that? But I lied back to him.
He got me though.
I said, the older lady up the street, she gives me $20 every week to buy cookies. Those were her cookies. You got to go back down to South and get yourself.
So peep this. I bring back some oatmeal cookies.
That ain't good.
And he's like, nah, it was chocolate chip. I'm like, what? And them cookies are like $20. Cookies are like 20. I'm like, yo, come on, man.
Those cookies are straight out of France.
Yo, there must have been some something in them cookies.
I'm telling you, Trevetta, what's your favorite cookie?
Oreos.
Oreos.
The double dip Oreos.
Double stuffed.
Oh my goodness. Oh my
goodness. All them
goodness.
other flavors that they getting into, I can't mess with. But the regular old school Oreos is what I.
Okay, yeah, I used to love them too, boy. How about movies, folks? What's your favorite movie? All-time favorite movie and why?
Coming to America.
Yes.
Oh!
Tell me about that.
Oh
Coming
my
to America.
goodness. Come, Semi and the crew, huh?
That was a dope movie.
Who else? Favorite movies?
Scarface.
Oh, Mama G is gangster. Mama G, that's G stands for gangster.
Was Denzel the star of that movie, Joe?
No, he wasn't. Al Pacino was.
Why you like that movie, Mama G?
Yeah, because it was gangster. Plus, it was entrepreneurship at its finest.
Oh my goodness, she just got some real stuff. Mama G ain't no joke. Anybody else favorite movies? Come on, folks, speak up.
Juice.
Yeah, we're going back old school. Why you like that one?
It's the whole hip hop, the Timbs, the different codes, the DJ, just the whole, just everything about it. It was the hood. It was just like, you could look at it and relate.
I gotta tell you, the one movie I watched the entire movie with the music on, no sound, and laughed throughout the whole thing, and it's still my favorite. Something About Mary. Oh my goodness! I love that movie. That movie had me dying from beginning to end. I watched it over and over and over again. Franks and Beans. Oh man, I love that movie. How about you, Janine? What's your favorite movie?
I would have to say Friday. I mean, I have so many favorites, but I would say Friday.
You like Fridays? Tell me why.
Like Will said, it's in the hood. It's like sitting on the porch with your people, laughing, except the smoking the weed part. But
you know what? Too, and that's one of those movies where your big name actors doing the around the way stuff, doing the not the big high budget type of film. It's just stuff that if you're from the neighborhood, you can appreciate, you understand it, and get a good laugh out of it. Absolutely. Let's act a little crazy here. Who's your favorite superhero? And don't anybody say Superfly. He's that one. Superfly is not in this one. Who's your favorite superhero? I know we got someone here that watches those movies. Anybody?
I mean, mine's more like an anti-superhero.
Uh-oh.
You know what I mean? His name was Spawn. He's kind of like the right-hand man.
You know about Spawn.
Who's Spawn is? Who is that?
Who's that dude?
Who's Spawn? Tell me who Spawn is.
Well, he kind of sold his soul to the devil so he could try to rekindle his marriage with his wife, but he didn't know he was going to come back brutal, burnt, and mutilated.
Yeah.
And have to be like the devil's right hand.
You scared me over there, man. He's brutally mutilated. Spawn. I've never heard of him. You know him too, Jay?
Yeah, mine's just Batman, though. I like Batman.
Why you like Batman?
Batman was just the smoothest dude ever. Yeah.
You don't know nothing about Batman. You know the new Batman. Back in the day, they used to be on slanted screen. He hit someone and he hit him so hard that the words come out. Pow! Bang! Boom! That's Batman. That's Batman.
Talk about the throwback Batman. He was Bat Boy. That's horrible.
That was Bat TV when there's only 3 stations. Anybody else favorite superheroes? Come on, now.
Yeah, Green Hornet, and that would have been when Bruce Lee brought him to life. The Green Hornet.
Everything is with you with G's, Miss G, Mama Gangster, Green Hornet. I did like the Green Hornet. What was his man's name?
Was it Bruce Lee? Oh, Kato.
Yeah, I was going to say, I was trying to throw some trivia out there. You messed me up. I was going to see if you do his thing. Yeah, Bruce Lee, that's where he got his stuff.
Yes.
Okay, how about, let's go to this one. What is your favorite holiday? Anybody, jump in there.
Christmas.
Thanksgiving.
Okay, tell us why.
Food.
Get to eat. Excuse the games.
The dishes that you normally don't eat during the regular season. You eat on usually those holidays, Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And be around family.
Christmas
that
wise.
too.
I think Christmas is the one because Christmas, after you open your gifts, eat, you play games, you have fun. You know, you see the kids running around playing their games. Thanksgiving is good, but after you eat, you're looking around and you're like, you know what? I want to get away from y'all.
Yeah.
You know?
This is going into my hiatus.
I want to get away from y'all. Christmas, I think, is a different vibe. Thanksgiving, after I eat, I'm like, I really don't want to be around y'all so much longer.
This is where I go into my hater status, all right? So, when I was young, I used to get everything for Christmas. When you get older, don't no one buy you nothing for Christmas. I ain't seen a gift in 10 years. My kids, you give them everything, and they look at you like, thank you. Well, can I get a card? Or some box of socks? Reverend Wall, when's the last time you got a gift on Christmas? Do you get gifts?
I hold up the family. I make them do it.
You make them do something for you. Goodness gracious. Daddies don't get nothing no more. Oh, my goodness. Christmas. Okay, let's go deep now. Let's go deep. Tell me about a friend that is a friend. Who you like as a friend, and tell us why.
That's a good question.
Everyone, don't worry. You can say a couple so you don't insult the other one. Someone say something. Come on up here. Come on in there, Deja. Who's your friend? And don't say my cousin Travetta, because she's sitting here with you. Don't even try that. Well, who's your friend?
Nah, I don't move like that.
Okay.
I would have to say my mom would be my friend. And I know that kind of thing. Oh, like, yeah, your mom. No. So I say my mom because in most cases, all cases, even if it's the wrong situation, like, she has my back. Like, all the time. And then later when we get home, she can talk about it, right? No, you know, you was wrong. But, yeah, I'm going to still have you. So I feel like at the end of the day, no matter what we go through, because we're such the same, like, it's crazy. We have the same mannerisms. We talk the same. We look the same.
That's cool.
So it's just like, all right, I can trust you. I know that you got me. And it's not just because you're my mom.
That's cool. Ax Butte. Who's your friend? And why?
I'd have to say Professor Tony Vandermeer, because
I know that name.
he always got my back.
I know that name. Where's Tony Vandermeer from? I know that name.
His family's from Suriname.
Okay. Yeah, I know that name.
But he's a professor at UMass Boston.
Okay. He's always had your back, huh?
Yep, good people.
Okay. Well, come on, brother.
I gotta agree. My dad, you know, at the end of the day, you have friends that you grew up with and childhood friends that ride or die for you. But when you said that question, it's like, you know, some people you can't tell a lot of things to because 5 minutes later everyone else will know. Mm-hmm. So I said my dad, no matter if I'm right, wrong, whatever, you know, I got your back, I'm gonna support you. Then pull me to the side and say, yo, you're crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I know it's not gonna go any further. I know it's for my best.
See, that's a good one. See, my mother, she my best friend, but she telling everything that I told her not to tell. If I say, don't tell nobody, everybody, Tracy, what happened? I look on the train, it's on the billboard. What is this? Is that me up there? She done told everybody what I said not to tell. But my mother, since I was small, I mean, I could tell her everything. Every athletic event that I was ever engaged in, she supported me and my friends. And it was wonderful just having, I grew up in a household at one time with just all women that were very supportive, and I love her, but she's always been my best friend, no matter what, always had my back. And she, more than anything else that I can appreciate, she taught me how to talk trash to somebody. Because when you're growing up with big lips, you got to know how to talk trash back to people. All right? And your last name's Lip Cuts or Lip Cut. What did you say? She taught me how to defend myself.
They used to call you Lip Cut?
No, that's what other people call me. And I learned how to defend myself with them cracks from my mama. So thank you for that, Ma. I appreciate you. All right, let's go now. Let's go something a little different. How about hairstyles? What hairstyle did you like, and why? Does anybody really know anything about a real afro? A real afro. And we used to call him the Michael Jackson afro. It didn't matter what kind. You could have had your hair could be this short, nappy. All right, that's not against the rules. Nappy hair. And the next day you go get what they call a blowout. Ooh, they put this thing in your hair. It's like this.
did.
About 10 feet high, 10 feet tall.
You had afro back in the day?
Yes, and when you got the blowout, you had to sleep sitting up because you didn't want to mess it down. Because the next day it went back to that little small piece of hair. but when it was right, it was right.
Yeah, you know what hairstyle I used to like on girls?
What?
The finger waves.
Ooh,
I used to like the girls who did the
down
finger.
south, man.
I used to like the finger waves.
Sometimes you see them and they look ashy.
Yeah, look at those crack. Look at those crusty.
I saw some today. They was like, those are the ashy finger waves.
Look at
What is that?
I don't know. It was like,
Ashy.
but I like the fresh new finger waves.
Yes.
Bro.
You know what I used to love too when I was in college down in Baltimore? The DC women used to wear the bob.
The bob.
Oh, man.
Berry.
You like the bob. You like the bob. How about you? Come on, y'all. Jump in. What's your favorite hairstyles? There's a bunch of them.
I mean, I probably had the same hairstyle most of my life. The blowout with the waves.
There you go. There you go.
With me.
That works. Anybody else?
I had the high tops till the roof started missing.
Oh, you started.
Shave it off.
The grass stopped growing on the field. Huh? Anybody else? Come on, ladies. All the hairstyles out here.
I like the mohawks on the little boys. You
Really?
know, my son has a mohawk and it's cute, and some of the boys can pull it off, and I think it looks adorable. But when you hit a certain age and you're wearing a mohawk, that's not cute.
So a grown man can't wear the mohawk.
I need you to just act your age.
Hey, that's tribal though.
African Bavarian. There you go. African Bavarian. There you go. You know what? I remember the hairstyle, and I don't know who came up with this one. Did anybody remember the shag? When you had the little thing back here growing?
The ducktail. The ducktail.
It was kind of fly back in the day, you know? I'm like, where'd they come up with that? Or the V-cut. Remember the V-cut in the back of your hair?
Oh, yeah.
But if you got the hair that grows like a werewolf, the next day, the V's all messed up.
Like a W.
Yeah, she's like a W. Oh my goodness! All right, let's keep having fun here. Let's go with, how about cars? What are your favorite cars that are out there?
BMW.
Where do we start?
Huh?
BMW.
Why is the BM your favorite?
Smooth, fast, looks good.
Are we talking about cars in here? Are we talking about cars in here? Are we talking about
That's
cars?
my favorite.
Okay. Anybody else? Does anybody remember this car? The Broham? The Broham.
How about the 67 Corvette Stingray?
Okay. Yeah, that's tough. I don't know what it is, but it sounded good. It sounded good. I'm not putting a man that knows about cars. Remember when black people used to mess up the cat called the Broham? It was a Brom, but they said the Broham. The Broham. Who else? What other cars you all like? Come on. No one likes a car? So y'all are all driving cars you don't like.
I say the Rolls Royce Phantom.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's unbelievable. It's crazy. Nothing like it.
You been in it? You been in it? I want to see it.
I was in
around.
Vegas, and a friend of mine, he said, I got a car that's taking me over to the hotel. Your hotel's right near mine, so hop in with me. I said, all right. I thought we was going to like a truck, SUV. That pulled up. Got inside. I wanted to call everybody I know. I really wanted to. I had to hold back like I'm used to it, you know? So, I wanted to really call everyone I know. I want to call everyone. I'm right here in the Phantom, you know what I'm saying? But it's like the seats suck you in, so you sat down. It's like, just leather interiors. It's crazy.
I'm about to lost my mind and act like I was a valet and took off and go. How about this one? Everyone has to have one of these. And it's when I think back of college, I'm taking a blank right now, but Bill Tolliver was my guy. Who was the teacher? What teacher did you like and why in your life? At any stage of your life. I'm hoping everybody here went to school at some point in their life. All right, come on, talk about the teacher in your life.
Yo, big shout out to Mr. Jack O'Brien, one of the realest basketball coaches ever, because he just took the time to teach young brothers. He was actually a white dude, you know what I mean? But he was coming in the hood, just getting young brothers out the streets and putting them in that gym, and he was working them out. He was doing right by folks.
Yeah, y'all had a tremendous run.
Say it again.
Tremendous run, baby.
That's right.
And I really can't stand you because of that, because I told you I ain't never won nothing in high school.
Right.
But your mom still came to your game.
She still came to the game. She said, my baby can't do no wrong. Call the foul. Come on, y'all, teachers. Who was the teacher?
I'd say my 8th grade science teacher, Mr. Donnelly, just because he was just down to earth and he showed us that you can be a normal teacher compared to some of these teachers just acting like they were straight A students the whole career. They did no wrong. He would actually keep real with us and just be honest, and that's why I respected him more than some of the faculty.
So you're a teacher. If we have some young folks in here, would they say that you're their favorite?
Yeah, most likely.
And why would that be?
Well, I'm the freshest person in the building, and that helps me relate. with
Excuse me, I ain't why would they say that? Say it again.
Now they would say I'm the freshest person in the building and that helps me relate with them because kids judge a book by its cover compared to the other way around. So you got to break that barrier down from the relate with you, and they know I'm from the same city they're from, which is Lynn, Massachusetts. Okay. Shout out Lynn English, we just won state.
Oh, here we go! I can't stand them either. I hate Lynn English for winning too. Oh my goodness, all these winning teams. Can someone give a shout out to a team that just lost every game this season? Make me feel at home. Who else?
Cathedral Girls won. You gotta give them a shout out.
Yeah, Cathedral Girls. I grew up in that area, something. Congratulations to you too. I'm happy for you. Anybody else? Teachers, come on now.
I would have to say Gerard McClendon. He was my junior year English teacher at Culver Military Academy.
Okay.
I'm going to say my college professor, Lachelle Woodard, because up until her, I had never seen a black teacher my entire school career. So
like y'all seen black teachers like that coming up. There wasn't that much black teachers coming up. Come on now.
I had Miss Turner.
One or two black teachers.
Woo. I tell you though, Jay, when I went to Morgan State, that was an experience to walk into an environment, to see all these black students from all over the country, and then when I went up to this table to register, this beautiful black woman just said to me, "Can I help you, honey?" with this Southern drawl, and I just felt like I was at home. I had never felt anything, and just the way she addressed me. And then I took her class, and she flunked me. So you ain't my favorite. You were not my favorite. That first day I loved you. After that, I couldn't stand you. I had to take her twice to pass. So no, but seriously, it was wonderful. There were so many wonderful individuals. Anybody else? Deja, Trevetta, come on now, speak up. This your chance to say hi to your teachers that did something for you.
Or the ones you hated.
Yeah, or the ones you hated too.
Hi to Allison Brown. She's the reason why I'm pretty good at Spanish. I don't speak it. Don't get me confused, but I can understand it. I can chop into a conversation like if you're saying something and I can answer you in English. That's about it. Shout out to her. Also, English 2, Miss Bremer. I think she was dope just for the mere fact that she related to me like I was somebody that she knew like outside the school, as opposed to teacher being like, like teachers do, talk down to you. So yeah, shout out to them.
Okay, Trevetta?
I didn't have no good ones.
Oh my goodness.
My math teacher, actually, Mr. Batazzi, 7th grade. I don't like math to this day, but he was good. He helped me out a lot with the math.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about it.
It's something I'm going to go into a category now that I know about some of the folks here. Why? Why do we like the bad kids? All right, I don't care what no one says. There's good kids and there are bad kids. I remember I had someone say to me, "There ain't no such thing as a bad kid." What? Are you serious? I know some real bad kids that play with them things and serious about it. But them dudes that are out there on them blocks, involved in this negative activity, is anybody here like that group of kids? I love that group of kids. I love working with them. I love sitting down having conversations with them. And more than anything, not all of them come from bad home scenarios. And I like to see more than anything, they're real. They'll tell you everything that's going on. They'll BS you as well. But I had so many good times going out, taking a group of real tough kids out to events. We done got kicked out of more games, more amusement parks. But I swear I had so much fun with them. I remember I took them to the Basketball Hall of Fame. Everything was going just right. At the end, I had to go to the bathroom. I went in. As soon as I come out the door, I see security running into one section. They running into the section. My boys had just jumped over the rail. They're dunking hoops. Just punching the little kid's shot. Threw us out of there. But I swear to God, when I got in that van, I said, man, I had so much fun. You all asleep. How about that, y'all? Anybody have that type of passion for working with those types of individuals?
I mean, that's what I do every day. So that's my group. I call them my little rugrats. They keep you on your toes, and they'll definitely tell you about yourself. And they just make things more challenging, but in a good way.
I work with the highest population of EI students, that's emotional impaired students in Boston, and it's challenging every day.
Okay. Anybody else?
I mean, I like working with them, you know, to try to help them out. They go through a lot and they need support. I'm not getting kicked out of no park with them. That ain't happening. But yeah, I mean, they need us. They need the support. So,
Yeah, they do.
You know, that was kind of a curveball I threw because I have that same passion for working with the good kids too. You know, a lot of times they don't get as many of the resources and much attention. But they're, you know, their fun at times is a lot different than the fun of some of the other kids. And I love sitting down with them, sharing experiences that I've had. And then some of the stuff that they experience, because they're like, especially when you meet those really, really bright kids that are on another level, you just sit like, how old are you? You know, goodness gracious, you know, what do you want to, what is that called? What is that, you know? What about those kids? Does anybody have a passion for working with the talented kids, the real, I mean, they're all talented, don't get me wrong, but I'm just trying to be real here.
I actually raised one of those. He's sitting right there. Rob Burton.
Okay.
My son was like that. So I raised one, and then his daughter, ironically, who's 5. She's like that also.
Okay.
So
we need those folks
Yes.
around. We need them around. We need to talk about them a little bit more as well. Jay, what we got? We got anybody coming in?
Yeah, so we got Miss Patty from Philadelphia. Patty from Philly, right? That's crazy. All right, so she says I like Burger King fries, and she asks, who do you guys think makes the best fries?
Oh, McDonald's.
Wendy's,
What you, Miss G?
Burger King,
Down.
or Sonic. Look
got
at Miss
the best
Davis.
fries?
She's smiling over here.
Burger King.
Pretty good.
Burger King.
I would have to say McDonald's.
But
Oh,
why?
I say McDonald's because they probably give everybody else old fries, but I tell them no salt so they can make me new fries. And there we go.
I like them soft fries too. I love those McDonald's fries, boy.
Burger King.
Oh, here we go.
Burger King for me too.
The fries on it, it's all crunchy.
Here we go. Here we go. Since we're on that, who makes the best burgers? Who makes the best burgers out of the fast food places?
Sonic.
No
Wendy's.
meat.
Wendy's.
Who said Wendy's?
Wendy's.
I'm the Wendy's guy. Yeah.
Five Guys.
Yep.
Five Guys.
Guys.
It's your bougie Five Guys.
Hey, well, if you're going to go to Wendy's, you might as well go there. If you're going to do it, you got to do it.
That's right.
All right, we have Miss Ann from the D.C. area. She says, she said her favorite job was working at McDonald's. Do you guys have a favorite job that you guys had in the past? What was your favorite job? Anybody had like a job that they like?
Teaching.
Teaching.
I wish I could go back to my teaching days sometimes. I just love being in the classroom with the kids. Teaching was definitely my favorite job.
I tell you, that's a tough job to do. Oh my goodness,
Yeah.
same repetition over and over. All it takes is for one bad kid to disrupt
Mess up the whole classroom.
But
You all
don't
deserve
do
all the
repetition.
time off. You all should make $1 million a year. I'm telling you, and have 2
You
years off.
ever cuss out a student?
No.
No.
How about at home by yourself in the mirror? Have you ever done it, dude? How about that? That's what they do. They get you at home talking to yourself. That's how. Yeah, I can't stand it. Like, who am I? Who are you talking to in there? I'm talking to Jeffrey.
Anybody else? Anybody else want to share their favorite job that they had back in the day?
well, I would say now. My passion is youth, and I work with youth all day, every day, and it's not even. I'm getting paid to go to work, and I love it.
Right.
You know, it's not always easy, but I love what I do.
I tell you how much she enjoyed her job. They had an event over at the Melnia Cast for seniors. All right, so all the seniors jumped. They threw some music on. Janine was right up in that music dancing, line dancing with all of them. She was dancing, boy. She was in that line dance. I said, there you go.
And I have my interns, my young interns,
That's right.
dancing with the seniors too.
Yeah, I wish she was here today. She has a nice young lady that worked for her. I don't know, but she's like a good kid. She's like one of the good ones. Very polite. I wish she could be here today. Anybody else? Come on.
You have a man. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was going to ask another question. All right, cool. We have a man, Travis from Boston. Trav, what up, boy? He says, I enjoy listening to Mr. Dick Gregory. Okay, he asks, who do you guys enjoy listening to that helps you grow?
Bishop T.D. Jakes.
Bishop
That
T.D.
is-
Jakes.
I know he's married, but that's I call him my husband.
Okay.
Just because I can listen to him every day.
All day.
My guy's Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang. I like Pootie Tang.
Pootie Tang help me grow.
I like Pootie Tang.
Lieutenant Toto. Who the jazz my guy?
Who else, folks? Who
Anybody
else? Ax, I know you got.
I got a list over here. You know, Dr. Ben Yokatin. Who else? Tony Vandermeer, like I said before. Also, Dr. Wande Abambola.
Okay.
Some of the people off.
Okay. Why though?
Because they just helped me dive into my spirituality, my where my family came from. You know, Africa.
Is your middle name Black Man?
It's gonna be.
Black man.
I hear you. Go ahead, Jay.
No, that was it, man.
Okay, that's it. All right, so let's just.
Hold on, I ain't tell you my favorite. Who else?
I'm sorry, Jay. Go ahead. Who's your favorite? All of them.
I would say I went to go see Minister Farrakhan talk. You know what I mean? And at the last Million Man March, and he was absolutely like on a whole nother level. I don't know, man. I feel like I was watching Jesus. You know what I mean? Like I was like, yo, this dude, he was glowing and you know the way he was just talking, it was like really directing towards me. I was just like, oh snap, I got to be a better black man.
Yeah, he takes. I think Minister Farrakhan takes a bad rap from folks.
Yeah.
I think he's a pro-black man. He wants to help his folks. People. It's a strong word to call someone a racist, and I don't think he's anywhere near.
I don't think he's racist. Nah,
nowhere near.
He's not racist at all.
That's my opinion. That's my opinion.
And there was a lot of white folks out there too.
Absolutely, absolutely. So how about folks? How about if we go into vacation locations? Where is your favorite vacation location?
I say Aruba.
Yeah,
I second that.
I'm with you,
I
Trevetta.
love Aruba.
You love Aruba? Tell me why.
Because it's just so beautiful. The water's peaceful, everything. Good nightlife too.
Yeah, Aruba kind of has an urban setting too. You know,
it does.
it's not like it's not totally Caribbean. They got enough restaurants all over the place. They got nightlife. The weather's always right.
Right.
Anybody else?
I like going to the Yard, Jamaica.
Okay, I thought you was talking about prison. Jamaica.
I love Jamaica.
Okay, what part of Jamaica?
It was between Ocho's Rios and Negril.
Okay, yeah, I've been in Negril. Negril, boy, that take a while to get there.
Yeah.
Like a 2-hour ride to get there. Okay, we getting to the end here. We're gonna just throw anybody else vacation locations.
Vancouver, Canada. I just love the scenery there. And serenity.
You fooled me with that one, Miss G. Vancouver. I know. I got black people that like cold weather.
Summer.
Yes, you do go in the summer.
It's still cold there.
Yo.
I would say Caribbean islands. I like them all.
Yeah. Go ahead, Jay.
I've been thinking about this whole show. I'm trying to think, and it just pointed out to me. Who does this girl, Deja? Deja. You know who you look like? You look like Miss what's her name? Jada Pinkett Smith off
Will Smith's wife?
Yes, off no, off a certain movie though. Remember that movie, A Low Down Dirty Shame? I've been trying to think of that the whole show. Like, hold on. What's the movie? It just came to me too.
She don't normally have the hairstyle either. She did that for the show. Actually, a few people said that. You all agree? I can't remember that.
Believe it or not, I used to have like a huge fro, like a curly fro.
Right.
This is like
Show me a shag
good 3 years.
Hey, she got the shag! That was good, Jay. Is there any topics that we didn't talk about? How about we talked about movies, we talked about athletes, we talked about teams. How about one last hit?
Food.
Any okay, how about Woo! Chinese food is my thing. Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. I could go in a place, forget my money, $100 bill. You pay next time, Tracy. Don't worry, you come here so often. You know, anybody else, what's your favorite food?
Pizza. Woo! Pizza when it's like hot and it kind of burns the top of the lip.
Where you buy it?
What's the joint of it's like right off from Columbus in Mass. Is it New York?
New York.
Okay, it's cool. Yeah.
Oh no, I gotta go to Chacho's in Mission Hill.
Oh,
I like that thick pizza. Anybody else? Foods?
Seafood, king crab legs.
Oh, okay.
Expensive, but shoot, I love it.
Don't no one here like chillins? No one chillins?
No.
I just thought I out there. I ain't either. I thought my African bravado might say, yeah, chillins.
I don't even eat meat, bro.
I like seafood, but I have to say ice cream.
Ice cream. Yes.
Chunky Monkey.
Yes, ice cream.
Chunky Monkey.
What brand is that?
Best Ben and Jerry's.
Oh my favorite is Brigham's chocolate. Oh no! Okay, I'm showing my age. Okay, I meant to say Chunky Monkey. Chunky Monkey is my favorite. Chunky Monkey. Chunky Monkey. Jerry and Ben's. That's what I like. Jerry and Ben's. Oh, Ben and Jerry. I'm sorry. Chunky Monkey. Yeah, the head go completely quiet. They looked at me like I was crazy.
He had a throwback ice cream.
Thank you, Will. Brother Wall, you know about Brigham's. Oh man.
They still sell them.
Rum raisin is a sleeper though. Is a sleeper flavor.
Okay.
Rum raisin.
Anybody else? Anything else out there? Anybody else you want to say hello to? Once again, we joked about it. The sports teams in Boston that won those championships. I hear you. You don't know how it is a difficult process to get that done. But more than the players, I want to congratulate the coaches that did their thing for being there for you, and even before the coaches, the teachers. Because you wouldn't have grades, you wouldn't be playing this year.
Exactly.
So you need to thank your teachers that have been there for you. And just remember. And you know what? It just made me think about a program out there, and no books, no ball. That boy Tony Rich, I had the nerve. I needed a basketball to work out some kids on Saturday morning, and he told me to meet him down at Orchard Gardens on a Friday night. And I said, "You're down there Friday nights as well, working with kids?" I really didn't get to appreciate that program until I started going and watching Trevetter's little star son, and that's right, Jordan, I'm talking about you, because when you go pro, I want you to remember me. Please remember me, Jordan. Every time I come, I'm bringing you money and Chipotle's and all of that. But all the kids, the thing about it that's so wonderful are the parents that have come to the games, and how the parents just get into it and serious about the game. Reverend Wall, how are we looking for time? All right, we got to wrap it up. I want to thank all our panelists for coming out today. We had a good time. This is our one-year annual special. We will be back. Just say a few words. Just say something quickly.
Appreciate having me.
Thank you.
My man Jay Jizzy, take us out of here, Jay.
Yo, I'm going to leave you with a quote. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart. This your main man, Jay Jizzy. I'll holla.